Have a holly jolly Christmas, it's the best time of the year. Now I don't know if there'll be snow, but have a cup of cheer. Have a holly jolly Christmas, and when you walk down the street, say hello to friends you know and everyone you meet. Oh, the mistletoe is hung where you can see. Somebody waits for you, kiss her once for me. Have a holly jolly Christmas, and in case you didn't hear, oh by golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year. Mistletoe is hung where you can see. Somebody waits for you, kiss her once for me. Have a holly jolly Christmas, and in case you didn't hear, oh by golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year.
Alright everybody, welcome back to the Strawberry Fields. I hope you enjoy the little montage of Winterfest Eve and Winterfest. I had a lot of fun recording it, but yes, Tokie and Sung-Ki are officially engaged. However, as the rules say, they cannot get married until Sung-Ki ages into an elder. And so let's get right into our storytelling. The morning sun slipped softly through curtains as Tokie, Sung-Ki, and Ryou cozied up under warm blankets and sleepy laughter. Coffee brewed in the background, and Ryou babbled at her bunny toy as Sung-Ki playfully nuzzled Tokie's neck as she scrolled through her phone with a smile. It was a nice morning that Tokie just needed to share with her big brother. She threw on her favorite jacket and met up with Sota downtown. The two wandered the plaza, poking fun at weird sculptures, reminiscing about their childhood, and laughing so loud a bird nearly dive-bombed them in protest. In between catching up, Tokie snagged the last poster she needed from a booth tucked behind a smoothie stand. Her collection was finally complete. She did a triumphant little dance that made Sota pretend not to know her. And just like that, Tokie no longer needs to finish the poster collection as, well, I guess she already finished it. She ends up walking back home and decided a quick celebratory woohoo with Sung-Ki was needed. And it quickly turned into a flirty tickle war, leaving them breathless and grinning. Ryou toddled in just in time for flashcards, pointing at colors like a baby genius and applauding herself every time. With kisses goodbye and a stuffed llama in hand, Tokie and Sung-Ki dropped Ryou off at daycare and headed to work. Sung-Ki hummed a tune and she played her dance moves in her head, poster victory still fresh in her heart. That next morning began with soft giggles and tangled sheets. Sung-Ki and Tokie sneaking in a little woohoo before the sun even considered clocking in. The air was lazy and warm, filled with whispers and sleepy kisses. But after, Tokie tiptoed to the bathroom with a nervous grin and a stick in her hand. A few minutes later, and a gasp later, she stood in stunned joy, pregnant. She sprinted out, waving the test like a victory flag. Sung-Ki practically tackled her in a hug, lifting her off the floor in disbelief and happy chaos. Another little one. Ryou clapped along, unaware but excited by the yelling. While Tokie went off to her doctor appointment, Sung-Ki and Ryou curled up on the couch for a father-daughter bonding moment. He showed her how to press the buttons on the remote, a terrible idea, and she responded by changing the language setting and demanding crackers with the authority of a tiny dictator. When Tokie returned, glowing and laughing, she announced news. One healthy baby girl is on the way. Sung-Ki did a full-on happy dance while Ryou tried to copy him and ended up rolling off the couch like a potato. After hugs and kisses, the trio set off. Ryou bouncing into daycare with her llama backpack and her parents heading to their jobs with a skip in their step. The day was already perfect, but when Tokie got home later, still humming her latest song, she found out she'd been promoted. Not just promoted, she'd reached the top of the musician career. There was confetti, cake, and spontaneous dancing in the kitchen. Tokie, now assumed to be mother of two and a music legend, declared the only thing missing was a snack, and Sung-Ki dutifully fetched the pickles and ice cream without a word. Alrighty, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I had a lot of fun recording it. Basically, Gen 2 is completed now. We've maxed out the career, we've maxed all of our skills, we've completed the aspiration, we've collected everything we need for the poster collection. So now we're just gonna focus on storytelling. So if you're interested, be sure to drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye!